Hey friends, and welcome to the Wishing Clock. Today I have a ship with me video for the last 3 days worth of sales. Yeah, I do have a little bit of background noise from a distant lawnmower going on outside. Hopefully you don't hear that, and hopefully you enjoy this video. So let's go ahead and jump in with our sales numbers and not keep you hanging. So our total sales that we are shipping out was $393, ironically all on Poshmark. But of course you guys probably want the breakdown on those numbers, and I'm just going to give it to you. So I sold 13 items and after fees made a profit of $300.72, which is not bad. And then my cost of goods for the 13 items was $2 a piece. And so that's 26, and that puts my total profit that I take home, other than taxes, of course, at $274.72, which is not too bad. Not the best, but not too bad. So let's go ahead and jump into our first sale. I'm going to actually do the shoes first. And the pair of shoes that sold is a pair of Cork E's. And they sold for $37, which is not too bad. These sat forever and a day for me. They took forever. They have a leather wrapped heel and then a slight little bit of like minor scuffing on that leather wrap, but none so bad that they probably wouldn't be able to get that out with a little bit of shining. So I did get these from the bins, which is pretty much the only place that I do pick up Corkies, to be honest. It's just not really my favorite brand, but I do know that it sells and that there is a preference for it. So how I ship my shoes, because I am all about free, is, hopefully this isn't too loud for you, we stick it in like that, we fold it over, and we apply a cute sticker. For a while there, shoes were my favorite thing to sell, which is ironic because now they're one of my least favorite things to sell. I don't know, it's funny how that changes over the years when you're reselling. So this shoe goes into a separate one. And again, you flip it over and add a sticker before you stick it in the box. This box I'm going to close up off of camera because my duct tape roll is so stinking loud. But I did want to still give you the effect. And then these shoes, of course, go in like this, one on top of the other. And this is what the box looks like when the seller or the purchaser opens it. Hello, you're not allowed on here. Sorry, rebellious cat. He's bored. Let me put the the postage label with it, and then we'll jump on to our other sales. You guys wouldn't believe the process that it was to get this set up with the repair that I have still recovering. Woo, I was panting and sweating, and I had to like actually take a moment before I even started filming to like just from setting this up, which is really sad, but you know, it will get better. So, and I already feel better when it comes to my stomach. I don't have the like heartburn that I did when the hernia was there, so that's awesome. Okay, here's the label. Okay, let's jump on to our next sale. Oh, I'm going to show you this one. So this one, buyer has not fixed their payment issue yet. However, based on the amount of like feedback and things that have been given, they do appear to follow through on their purchases. So I just wanted to include this in the video. It's an Aster multi-floral dress. Still waiting on the postage for it, but it sold for $30 and I'm receiving $24. Aster, the label, has a following and people do search it out, but it is kind of tricky. And it does sit a little while for me, but it does eventually sell for a decent amount, so I do pick it up still if it's a really interesting style. The next item that sold is one of the cutest yellow BDG skirts that I have seen, and BDG is an Urban Outfitters brand, if you don't know. So it does have a following. It's just a yellow mini skirt, but it has a zipper all the way down the front, like one of those industrial zippers with an O-ring on it, which is super cute. So again, our free poly mailer, sliding it in, folding it all the way down so that just in case they have a smaller mailbox, it's more likely to be put in there. Because I like to ensure that I get my money back in the quickest way possible. Let's see, there it is. And again, you saw my last ship with me video, I do put the label over that seam so that I don't have to tape it and so that I don't have to worry about it coming undone in transit. Less money spent for me. I'm gonna throw it in my Halloween bag. God, it's getting loud out there. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys and you can still hear me. This is an UMG Diamond Leopard top. That is getting really loud. For real. They used to do landscaping on Thursday, but I think they switched because this is like the third one in Monday in a row where they started doing like landscaping. I'll have to adjust my YouTube schedule. So, empty top into the bag, and yes, my windows are completely closed. The problem with apartment living is you never know what's going to happen, and you end up doing your Poshmark sales on the floor and don't have an office. But I'm not complaining. Very proud of how far I've come since starting off as a single mom and now having a significant other who I've been with for over 5 years. My kids are healthy. We have a 3-bedroom, so everybody has their own room. Well, except for Tim and I, but you know, life is good. We survived COVID / the isolation and job losses, which is how I started doing this full time. So that's awesome. Okay, next sale, we have the Rag & Bone new tag jeans that I found in one of my recent hauls. And these sold for $45. Again, into the free mailer, and then we grab our postage label, stick it over the seam, and attach our thank you sticker that I purchased in bulk on Amazon. I did have a sticker that was a little bit more like specific to my brand looking, and it had dandelions on it. However, I've kind of had to let go of the super personalized stuff because I am not necessarily a volume seller or a high tier seller, because I do shop at the bins, but I don't always have the time, and I always have situations like this hernia repair and things like that come up that, you know, I just have to keep my actual costs for the outside items that are involved when it comes to reselling really low. So, and I think that's one way you too can help yourself, because that's kind of stuff that like nobody really talks about in the background of reselling. However, it's a huge impact and can be kind of shocking your first year when you do your taxes and you realize how much money you truly spent on things that aren't even going to like resell for you, you know, or bring in a profit. And you're like, man, why did I do that? Like, I don't think about that anymore. I don't think about the fact that I used to have a personalized rubber stamp that I used to put all over the packages and then, you know, shove a sale in, because now I'm selling at least 4 items a day, hopefully, on a good time, you know, the average. So like, I don't know. If you're a newer seller, all you need is a thank you sticker because Poshmark is picky like that. Other sites, not so much. It doesn't really matter. I've never heard of a complaint if you don't have any sort of little note that Poshmark likes. I have gotten complaints on Poshmark, so. The next pair of pants is a pair of Everlane moleskin way high organic cotton straight legs. These pants have an interesting texture. It doesn't feel like leather, but it like, I don't know. It's soft and thick, but it's not like waxy. It's weird. Anywho, these were a size 2 and they sold for $50 via an offer sent to me, which is great. Oops, why did I do that? I totally just backed out of it and I haven't even like grabbed the label for it. Okay, come on, Hannah. Oh, hey, they're in my state. That's cool. I love a one-day shipping package. I get super excited about that for some reason. Do you get excited about that? Okay, next item. We have a Mason Scotch hoodie. Mason Scotch is also Scotch and soda, so if you see the tag, it is a part of that brand. I really enjoy picking up this brand. This item did sell because I sent out some 40% off offers on a bulk amount of items, and this was one of them. So it only did sell for $20 and I made $14.28. I did find it at a traditional thrift store. However, I only paid like $4 for it, so I still tripled my money. And that is always my goal. Of course, until you get into like the items that you know, source for like $40 or $50, then, you know, doubling is great. But when it comes to the lower items, hello, you're just all over the place today, sir. This is Arrow. He had a kitten born like right before him that was also orange. So that cat was Bo, and this is Arrow. And Bo went to a different home and I kept him because his mom used to drop him into my lap while feeding the other kittens. So like she didn't drop any of the other cats, but he'd be eating next to his brother and then she'd stand up and shake all the kittens off and then grab him, drop him in my lap, and then go and feed the cats again. Like, slow down, bro. Which is true because you're a chunker and you're not supposed to be on this board. Normally, guys, the cat is not allowed on this board, but he's kind of cute and it's hard to resist him. Hey, a cloud break. I have my window fully open. I'm on the 3rd floor too, so we get light. And then I have a like lamp that has the older bulbs that shine a little golden, so it's more natural. And then I have my ring light on like 70% of what I can. If I go any higher, you guys probably have seen in some of my earlier videos, it like just completely ghosts me out. So the lighting is always tricky. I can't wait for when I have space that I can actually get setups and things like that. It's going to happen someday, but for now, I'm not going to complain about where I am at. So next is a pair of AG jeans in the legging ankle skinny braid hem style in a size 28. And they sold me an offer I sent to the buyer for $30. So they did have a shipping discount. Just so you guys know, if an item is less than $100, I only do a $5.95 discount because I do think that that's still really competitive when it comes to the other sites that you can sell on. I think the $4.99 is just a bit much, and it honestly kind of irritates me secretly. I would never like complain or, you know, whatever, but it always kind of irritates me when I send an offer with the $5.95 and they say, hey, could you redo this offer but give me $4.99 shipping? It's like, guys, that's less than $1. And they're risking the sale by coming back and asking for that. It just, I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, another sale done. So these, oh my god, stop it, Eleanor. Our newest tag, Judy Blue Jeans, and I did sell these for a little bit less than what I was hoping for. I did pick them up in a thrift store for like 11, 12 bucks. So, but I got an offer for $35, and that puts the earnings at 28, and that's just shy of tripling. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and accept it. I'm not gonna try and counter for a few bucks more, because again, at the end of the year, when you're doing your taxes and you see all of the extras that pull out of what you get and you see what your actual adjusted income is, you'll have dreams, if you're like me, about those sales that you turned down that were just a few dollars less and be like, why didn't I take that? Like, my income would look so much higher right now if I had just taken those sales, and would I really, like, would it have mattered? No. I don't look back and think, man, I should have accepted more for that, you know, on items that are like $5 or $6 different. So, food for thought. Let's see. There it is. Okay. So again, over the seam, I like to have the mailer fitted and not loose and have the items sliding around and into the bag. Next, we have a pair of cut from the cloth jeans in a size 8. I love selling cut from the cloth. And these sold for $33, and I found them at the bins. Cut from the Cloth has a following. I remember that was kind of like the less expensive but still nice jeans that I would buy and other kids in my age group would buy for school. You know, back when denim, like, you wanted to buy the good cuts and the nice looking ones because there wasn't as many dupes as there are nowadays. So, let's see. There's their label. And next we have an Athleta pullover. This kind of had a speckled effect on it. And if you see these, it kind of looks like paint flecks, and you'll probably question, like I did, if it's intentional, and it is. This is the Balance Navy multi-pullover. And I received an offer for $24, and I went ahead and accepted that. This was a bins find. Did I already say that? I don't know. Just throwing in these haphazardly. I'll fix it at the end of the video. Okay. Oh, we're on our last one. So this person got a great deal on a pair of cool cropped pants. They have the floral design on the back, which kind of gives it like a Y2K inspiration in my opinion. But I think they're super cute. So anyways, these sold for $19. And they were honestly in like new condition. I don't think they've been worn, or if they have been worn, they've been worn like casually. So, hey, I have an extra one though. So I do have another sale. What the crap? Oh no, guys. Okay, let me get this situated. You see all these resellers with their flawless videos, and then you have me who's sitting on the floor with a poster board laid out in front of her in a hot mess, but that's okay. You guys seem to enjoy these videos, so I'm going to keep posting them, and you're just going to enjoy the rough edits of Hannah. So there's that guy. Let's see where this one goes to. Where did I put that? Okay. 1 second. I'm going to pause you guys and then I'll grab the sale. I know where it is. Okay guys, I am back. The sale was a Harley Davidson. I like putting both garage shirt, if it's one of their casual button downs with a short sleeve, and bowling shirt in the description in a natural way. I don't make it awkward. And that seems to really help generate sales on this style. So this garage shirt was a size extra large. It was for the Twin V Power Harley Davidson. Yeah, and it sold for full price for $40. I did receive an offer on eBay like a couple days after I listed it for $19, and I didn't accept just because I had a feeling somebody else would want this. This shirt was from 2009, but it honestly looked like it had no wear on it, which I put in the description, took lots of pictures, and yeah, full price sale. So that is the last of my Franken package pile to be shipped out today from the weekend. I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate you guys and all of your support through these rough edits. And I will see you again next time. Bye.